Imagine being thousands of feet in the air, trusting the crew with your safety. But what if one of them was secretly stealing from the airline on almost every single flight? A senior Scoot cabin crew member just admitted to pocketing nearly $40,000 Singapore dollars from onboard snack sales over 2 years on a shocking 366 flights. How did he get away with it for so long? Stick around, because this story exposes a massive loophole in airline cash handling. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the latest aviation news and scandals. Today, we're talking about a jaw-dropping case of insider theft at Scoot, the low-cost subsidiary of Singapore Airlines. A trusted senior flight attendant turned supervisor has pleaded guilty to criminal breach of trust. Let's break it down. The man at the center of this is 31-year-old Luqman Hakim Shafawi. He wasn't just a regular flight attendant. He was a complex leader, meaning he supervised junior crew and was solely responsible for counting, reconciling, and depositing the cash from in-flight food and drink sales after each flight landed at Singapore's Changi Airport. It all started innocently enough, or at least, that's how it began. In early 2023, after one flight, Luqman accidentally lost 2 cash deposit bags containing money from passenger purchases. Fearing he'd get fired, he didn't report it. Months passed, and surprisingly, no one from Scoot followed up or noticed the missing money. Prosecutors say that's when Luqman saw an opportunity. Realizing there were no strict checks on whether the cash was actually deposited, he started deliberately keeping the money for himself. From July 2023 all the way to March 2025, a span of nearly 2 years, he misappropriated cash on an astonishing 366 separate flights. That's hundreds of trips operating through Changi, exploiting a clear gap in how Scoot monitored post-flight cash handling. In total, he stole almost $40,000. That's about 30,000 US dollars. And where did the money go? Court documents reveal much of it was used to repay debts to unlicensed moneylenders. Talk about a dangerous spiral. Eventually, in March 2025, Luqman confessed everything to his bosses. Scoot reported him to the police, and he was arrested the next day. He pleaded guilty to 1 count of criminal breach of trust involving over $22,000, with another charge for the remaining amount to be considered at sentencing. Sentencing is set for early February 2026, where he could face up to 7 years in prison under Singapore's tough laws on breach of trust. This case raises some serious questions about airline procedures, especially for low-cost carriers like Scoot that still accept cash on board, unlike many major airlines that have gone fully card-only to avoid exactly these risks. How could this go undetected for so long on hundreds of flights? It points to inadequate oversight in cash reconciliation and deposit verification. Luqman's supervisory role actually gave him more control, making it easier to cover his tracks. It's a reminder that even in highly regulated industries like aviation, human greed and weak internal controls can lead to massive breaches of trust. Thankfully, he came clean, but the damage to Scoot's reputation and the spotlight on their cash policies is already done. Interestingly, Scoot continues to accept cash payments in flight, which sets them apart from peers who've eliminated it post-COVID for security and efficiency reasons. What do you think? Should airlines ditch cash altogether to prevent this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let me know if you've ever paid cash on a Scoot flight. If you enjoyed this deep dive into aviation news, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next scandal. Thanks for watching, safe travels, and see you in the skies next time.